Alright guys, so we're going to be putting the fuel pump inside our new gas tank. We're going to basically be putting this into Jeep Cherokee. What year?
92.
92 Jeep Cherokee. So, yeah, stay tuned and watch this as we slip the fuel pump in.
Alright, complete unit. Assembled. Easy as shit. Especially when it's on the floor in my garage. Alright.
Oh yeah, if you buy a brand new gas tank, it's always good if you want to rocker guard it, protect it from dings, rust, and everything else. And why not?
Why not? Alright, so this kind of have to screw it in there. There it is.
Work it in there.
Yeah, work it in there. And then,
if you want, you can always put a little bit of gasoline on the
some
ring.
sort of a
Yeah. Put a bit of gas.
lubrication of some sort.
Yeah. Get our cables all sorted here. Get that one O-ring all lined up. And then we got another one.
Clip.
Do you need another O-ring?
No. That's I just had two for some reason.
Cool. So we have a spare
I
O-ring.
had that on backwards.
Totally have that backwards. Cool. Make sure you got that on the right way. To me, that just looks like a phalange. I know that it's like our most hated word is working on stuff is like phalange.
Phalange thing.
But yeah, that doesn't look. That looks like a phalange. I'm sure someone in the world is gonna go around and say, "I need one of those phalanges for my gas tank." Oh wow, that looks nice and shiny. So another thing is, if you're gonna be doing rocker guard, make sure that you
hold that right, dude.
Sure. Make sure that you plug up the hole so that way you don't get any inside the gas tank, because that would suck. Just make sure you have that, and try not to get any on the inside of the cap right here, so that way this still seats really nice and flush. It's a really good thing to watch for. But yeah, so we got this all like this. Next part is going to be going under the Jeep and bolting it under. If you are changing this out, it should be able to help you, because it'll show how easy it is to pop and put these things in. Anyways, from here, as you can see, Tariq's just going to be finishing it up. There we go, just locking it in.
See, if you point it here, you see how it works.
Okay.
It just locks in.
Oh, perfect. So that just goes around there and it locks it in right here.
Yep.
And then we're going to have a blocker right here. See this? And it sits right up against here.
Done.
Bang. All locked in.
I like to hit all the tabs on there.
Make sure you're using a rubber mallet.
I can use a regular one. Just don't
too
use
hard.
a metal one directly.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you have something that'll absorb it, like a rubber handle. Needs the absorption.
Normally you don't need much.
But yeah. So stay tuned for the next section and we'll have us put inside. For those of you wondering why are they switching the gas tank, well, here you go. So you can see this one took a heck of a ding. And we figured, hey, if we're already switching out the gas tank, why not do the fuel pump while we're at it? Always a good thing to do, since it would suck to get this all put back in and the fuel pump's like, hey, it's time to die. So this isn't savable. We've already saved that. Shroud's good, so that's what we'll be doing. Anyways, stay tuned. Also, this is another optional thing for you guys. You guys can always put the plastic shield back on. Currently, right now, we're not going to, just to keep it from collecting things when we're driving around, because they technically collect a lot of mud and everything else. As you can see, it's up to you. Again, we rocker guarded the bottom of the tank, so if you're going to be, doing crawling or something, you might want to make one out of metal, or you could, of course, still use the plastic one. This is all preference. Alright, cool. Hey guys, so if you get under your Jeep, you're going to be seeing some hangers right here, the band strap that's going to be around your current tank, and then you're going to have the hooks, which are these. Now, you might not see the hooks because a lot of the times, if they're up in here, you'll see a hole up there, and they're just hanging into the hole like so. And what you're going to need to do is, showed right here, it's just a hook, goes in and around, and then you just have the bolts. So we're going to be tying the bolt as soon as we get our gas tank up in here. I'll be sure to show you guys the finished result right now I don't have any light really up in here, but we're gonna have some light in here for when I bolt the tank in. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys. So as you can see, we have our gas tank sort of up on here. We have our bolts just resting here. We put the strap on this side, and it's hooked up there. Our other hook is right here, comes down, and I have the bolt started on there. Then we have a line, which is a return line, which is over there, comes all the way over here, and then the one that's actually bolted kind of up here and has a metal fuel line goes to the top piece on the fuel pump. And so from there, that's basically set right here, and then you'll also have the two branches right here, which go to the small tube right here. It's pretty easy. It's the only one that's going to fit on the small tube onto the metal piece up here. And then stay tuned for the next section where we'll do the two around the side. Right. Also, guys, make sure that you remember to plug in your fuel pump. If you look over here, it's right there. You're going to find your plug. It's a little bit up from the fuel tank, and then make sure you zap strap it and make sure it's not going to be hanging down, because you don't want to get that caught on rocks, especially if you're off-roading with your Jeep, because that would really suck. So make sure you have it all up and out of the way. So once you plug that in, stay tuned for us to plug in the stuff around the side. Guys, so this is the last part that you're going to have to do. You're going to have to take the big tube, put it on the smaller tube, and then the same with the small tube. You're going to have to put it on the small and the small, the big on the big. After you do that, you're going to want to make sure you put, of course, your ring clasps around here and tie them down nice and tight. You don't want any leaks. Make sure that they're all tied down. Well, two right here and the two on the other side, or three on the other side. Get all three of those tightened down. And then once you have all these sitting properly, you're like, okay, this isn't going to leak. Then what you're going to do is slowly tighten up those bolts so these straps tighten up. And then bang, your new tank's in, and you should be able to fire up. All right, perfect. Thanks again for watching. Like the video if you found it helpful. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thanks again.